Welcome back again to Game On Hay. We are getting closer, believe it or not, to some live action. 2 games again today. The first game we're going to watch is New Zealand against Afghanistan in Abu Dhabi. We are getting closer towards the toss there. But before we go there, one of the main protagonists today for Afghanistan is, of course, their world-class leg spinner, Rashid Khan. And he's been talking in Abu Dhabi to Alan Wilkins.
Said that Rashid Khan was a name that's followed by all the cricketing world. Rashid, do you know that today this match is so big, over 1/5 of the world's population is watching it? What does that do for you?
Definitely, I think first it's a huge proud moment, like to be part of this game, you know, which will be watched, the most watched games, and everyone is like, you know, eyes on this game. Most of the time, the last games, you know, you hardly find the people to watch it. As they say, the teams are out, but I think this is going to be a very interesting game, and the best thing is lots of people will be watching this game, and I think, you know, it's always best when people watching you and there is a pressure a bit and you just go there, express your skills, enjoy your game and do well for the team. So that's something which I'm looking forward to it.
Have you been looking at what you can do to New Zealand? Or is this something, is the policy just to do whatever Afghanistan can do to the best of your ability?
I think it's better just to keep focus on what took us here, you know, what was the kind of performances and mindset we played last games, and against each and every time. Keep it simple for ourselves, believe in our skills and enjoy the game. You know, it's a big game, but at the same time, you cannot change your process, what the process you come with, and that's something we will be focusing on. Enjoy the game, keep smiling and keep doing well.
There was a change of policy by the captain. Previously, you would bat first, get a total and defend it. In the last game against India, put them in. What would you prefer to do as a key bowler?
I think, you know, we always love bowling first, batting first, you know, just to put a kind of total to the opposition and then, you know, trying to defend that. But the thing with India was like we had that dew factor in the mind, which came in later against Pakistan in Namibia game. So that was something we had in the mind, that if we can just take the advantage of that ball first and then bat the next innings, that was a kind of. But here it's a day game, so it's not that issue. We will just try to hopefully bat first and then, you know, defend the total.
Final question. You always come over as very calm, very cool. Do you feel pressure? Does this game give you pressure?
I think every game gives me so much pressure before I bowl in the game. You know, that is something which is always in my mind, and that is the beauty of this game. You know, when the pressure is there, you always focus on yourself, your game, and what you can do best for the team, and that is something which I love the most. You know, I always love the pressure, and that makes you a better player as well. So I love pressure. I enjoy myself, but the thing is, you just need to keep the basics right, simple and easy, and keep enjoying your skills.
Enjoy.
That's very impressive, isn't it? I mean, just that thing about pressure. I mean, there are definitely players who don't respond well to extreme pressure. He obviously enjoys it. He admits, I mean, one of the first things is to admit it's there.
Yeah.
And then as a player, you learn how to deal with it. Whether you find yourself, you're at that crucial moment swelling with pride and direction, or whether you find yourself being cowed and therefore made worse by it. It's a fascinating subject.
Yes, and what he said about keeping the processes same, I think that's the key to handle pressure. Because once you understand that the occasion is big, sometimes players tend to deviate from their own processes and start trying to do something extra or something more special, and that's when things go out of hand. And what he said, because he has been playing so much cricket, high quality cricket all around, that we just want to keep our processes right. So I think he understands, but we don't know whether the whole of the Afghanistan team, 11 players, can keep their processes same.
Were you worried that he'd given away a little bit of tactical nous there?
Yes, I mean, I'm a bit surprised, because this interview is before toss. And he's already given away what Afghanistan might be doing after the toss.
Huh? Everybody knows that. That's why we are surprised in the last game, you know, why they bat first.
Yeah, but it was, I mean,
after
the match against India, there might be still some people with a bit of doubt what they're going to do. But with this interview, all the doubts have been erased.
Well, I mean, the point comes down to it in the end, doesn't it? That whatever the matchups in the two teams, and to make the point again, as we said hours ago at the start of the programme, New Zealand are the higher ranked team. Whatever you've got against you, you have to back yourself and find inspiration in yourself.
Listen, from the moment you step out and you get onto the field, there's going to be pressure. What I was pretty impressed with that interview, he says how you can handle pressure. He's looking to enjoy his game and make sure that in his mindset is to exhibit the skill that he brings. I think apart from maybe giving a few little secrets away, I think it was a marvelous interview on the mindset of the individual. And you would have heard Sana also said about hope that his teammates bring that same sort of attitude to the party.
Well, yeah, I mean, but one of the great things about having someone like that in your team, in your squad, is that people look at your superstar, don't they? And they sort of derive energy and inspiration. So if you've got a superstar in your team, and you have plenty, too many probably, but you get a bit of strength from that.
Definitely, these three guys who playing all around the world, like Nabi, Rashid, Mujib, they bring a lot of peace and calmness in the dressing room because they've been tested, they've been going through every situation, every country, because when you play IPL, there's always like 60, 70,000 people supporting you or against you sometime, all the noises. Today or ever, the pressures are your family, friends, comments, hope, hype, and the crowd, and then, the situation. That situation is important. And sometimes, you started doubting yourself. Sometimes you run and you just wanted to bowl straight. And sometimes you are so confident, very clear from your mind, that you will straight away bowl your best ball. What Shaheen is doing.
Yeah.
And sometimes you started doubting yourself. So I think self-knowing and self-belief is the key when you're playing under pressure. And it will be in his mind or Afghani team's mind, if we go wrong.
Okay.
There are Afghanistan and there are a huge population.
Aaqib, I love you. I'm going to have to stop you. We've got to go to Abu Dhabi now for the toss.
It's very slim they are, unfortunately, but they would love to beat New Zealand for the first time in a T20 international, the first time they've played against each other. On a very sad note this morning, we very sad to announce that Mohan Singh, the curator of the Zayed Cricket Stadium, passed away in Abu Dhabi earlier today. So we are honouring the request of Mohan's family and the ground staff here in Abu Dhabi, along with Abu Dhabi Cricket. And the game between New Zealand and Afghanistan will go ahead, the ICC Men's T20 World Cup today. Deeply saddened, and our thoughts are with the family of Mohan and all his friends and the Abu Dhabi cricket fraternity as well. So on that rather sombre note, we head out to the centre of this great stadium and say hello to Alan Wilkins for the toss.
We are in the very safe hands of former Indian great fast bowler Javed Srinath as our ICC match referee. Our captains Mohammad Nabi, Afghanistan, Kane Williamson, New Zealand, and Kane has got the coin as the home team.
Afghanistan calls heads.
Heads is the call. Nabi, you have won the toss. What have you told Kane? What are you going to do? What are Afghanistan going to do?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We will bat first. Yeah.
Bat first. So you're back to the format, to the policy that you started this tournament. You changed it against India. Why was that?
Because it's a night game in Abu Dhabi. That's why a little bit change about dew later on. But it wasn't happen in that game. It's not that much dew. But that's why it's in a day game. We'll try bat first and put a decent total on the board here.
So you like to put the total on the board and you back it with this battery of top bowlers. Are you all fit? Is everyone fit?
Yeah, all fit. Mujib came back after a few, it's a little bit injury. Yeah, he's in the squad now.
Right, so your team, what changes have you made for this huge game today?
Only one change. Sharafuddin is not playing and Mujib is playing today.
And you know as well that you've got, I'm not sure how many billions of Indian cricket fans, and a large portion of the world's population are cheering you today, Afghanistan.
Yeah, it's but we will play our cricket here, and we'll try to win the game, and yeah, we'll try to put some good cricket here.
Lovely. Thanks, Nabi. Thanks very much indeed. Let's bring Kane Williamson. Kane, so they're batting first. What would you have liked to have done?
Yeah, we were going to have a bat as well, obviously a used surface, but I'm sure it'll probably remain similar throughout. Important we make use of it first up with the ball in hand.
Kane, you know a lot about a number of their players. Nabi, Rashid, Mujib, you've played a lot of cricket together recently. Who's the advantage with, you or them?
I think both sides have a good mix of experience and youth, and this Afghanistan side has got match winners throughout, and we like to think we have something similar too, so no doubt a very good contest today.
Right, you've had a look at the pitch. Everyone, I suppose, as well. What about your team?
We have the same team.
Same side. Lovely. Thanks, Kane. Enjoy the match today. So that's the news. Mohammad Nabi has won the toss, and he's gone back to that formula, and Afghanistan will bat first.
Super Weekly Premium.